Hey family, what's going on? I had to come back. Well, I had to come and give my feedback on me going to see Janet Jackson for the first time in my life and why it was so special to me. Shout out to Designs by Kasia that created this shirt for me. Hey Google, turn it down one. Created this shirt for me. This is a fly Janet Jackson shirt, y'all. I love this shirt, so I had to do it on my video to wear. Okay, if you haven't followed this line, you would have heard my Janet Jackson rants about. The first one that I went on and I said, hey, Janet Jackson, longtime fan. I'm a choreographer. I taught dance to children for over 30 years, and Janet Jackson was my subject of choreography. So everything that she's ever done, I learned it and then I taught it to the kids and my friends and everybody that I dance with because she's very iconic to me and her work and her as a person, stellar. So my life's work in choreography was based on Janet Jackson and of course Disney movies, of course, to teach kids. Um, in conjunction with that, in my first video, I went on to say that it didn't dawn on me that I never saw her in concert because I was too busy trying to learn her dancing and teaching her to the kids, and my life was busy. And it never dawned on me that I never saw this lady in concert. I was supposed to go see her last year when I turned actually 50, but I had an event of my own planned, and that kind of railroaded my plans to go see Janet, and I didn't get to see her. I was upset. I wanted to get on a plane and go fly to wherever she was and get a ticket and go see her. Didn't happen. So this year, my daughter bought tickets and took me to see Janet Jackson for my 51st birthday, which was the same time as my 50th birthday when Janet was here last year. What was special about that was my daughter took me to see Janet Jackson. I didn't take myself. And when I was so busy living my life and trying to raise and trying to work and trying to teach kids, I raised my daughter. And so my daughter got grown enough to be the whole child that I raised, which ended up being the person to take me to see Janet for the first time in my life. And I thought that was an ironic story that my whole baby had to grow up and take me to see Janet Jackson. So I thought that was swell. The other part of that is Janet Jackson's hairstylist I grew up with. That's my childhood friend. He taught me how to dance. He went on and became this big dancer via slash everybody's hairstylist. He's a famous celebrity stylist, and he just happens to be Janet Jackson's stylist. Now, I could have called him and said, hey, Rara. His name is Larry Sams. We call him Rara. I could have called him and said, hey, please, please, please. And I could have begged up on a Janet Jackson meet because that's what I do. I'm in the industry and I have people. But I didn't want to do none of that because I wanted to see her in her element of doing what she do. So I didn't beg up on him to let me meet her just to take a picture with her. I wanted to see her doing what she do because that's the Janet Jackson that I got to know. Her and her choreography style and everything she do. So I didn't beg my friend to let me meet Janet Jackson. I might in the future. Since I went to the concert now, I might in the future. I might. But the concert was fabulous. I had the best seats in the house. I got to see everything from the center. Janet waved at us. Like our section was standing up where we was, and she pointed at our section and she waved at us. And that was specifically to us. I'm gonna claim that. She waved at me for my 51st birthday. Okay, don't hate. But my experience was well. It was everything that I thought it would be. I got to see her doing all of the choreography that I've grown and known her to do all my life. I still know all my moves. I know all my moves. But I just did want to come on here and give feedback about my experience at the Janet Jackson concert for the first time. Reflect on the fact that my daughter, that was not even born when I started teaching Janet, had to grow up and take me to see Janet Jackson, and topped off with me going to the concert to see her on my 51st birthday. Off the chain, shout out to Kasia, Designs by Kasia for this shirt. She still got some. Y'all want some? Hit my line up and I can get y'all to her because these shirts are the best around. But I just did want to come on here and give my concert feedback. Love y'all. Stay tuned. There's just a lot more of this that's going on.